Hi, I'm Christine McKay with Northridge Publishing, and we have Tatia Meyer with us today. She is the editor for our Bead Trends magazine. Now, for those of you that didn't know, Northridge Publishing has tons of different publications. They've got their scrapbook trends, cards, they have the beads, Simply Handmade, different idea books. We just announced we're launching the new Cricket magazine. But Beads is one of the ones that is really, it's one of our most popular magazines that not a lot of scrapbookers realize that we do. Tell me a little bit about the fascination of beading and how it's just become so huge.
Bead Trends and beading these days is a wonderful crossover from anything that's crafty. If you like to do crafty things, whether it's make cards or scrapbook, so many of those elements that can be used in that craft can carry over to beads. And so many people are starting to do that and loving making their own one-of-a-kind individual jewelry.
It's amazing, and I love that it's a practical craft because it's something that you can, it's wearable art.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and great for gift giving in this Christmas season. That's exactly what we want people to be able to do.
And speaking of which, Tasha's going to give us a sneak peek of the December issue of Bead Trends, and you brought some great pieces that are featured in this month's publication.
Yes, in every issue of Bead Trends, we have what we call the designer highlight, and that is where we actually feature a specific designer that we have had submit to us in the past and published, and we really have grown to appreciate a lot of their work and their sense of style. In December, our designer is Mary Jane Dodd, and she created this beautiful piece that I love called Finding Your Center.
Now, do they come up with that title, or do you give them a title?
The designers, when they submit their projects, they give us a title, and so many times there's actually a story behind it. It means something to them, or there's a reason why they give it that name, and it really tends to make jewelry become a more personal item.
Really, it's like it's a piece of art. So
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about this, and what were some of the things that...
What drew me to this piece specifically is I love how she used her copper wire here, and she's created her own little trapeze.
Which is great because I think it gives it some movement, this piece right here.
And movement in jewelry is always so much fun. So much fun. Yes, that's exactly what she's done. And I love her use of leather and the different elements and the way she's tied it all together. She created a pair of earrings that match with that necklace.
Those are gorgeous.
And she's got her handmade head pin there, ball end head pin, and the ball end on that head pin is decorative. So she's actually taken the bead and strung it and then wrapped the head pin around and then used the head pin as part of the decoration.
Which is so smart. I love this. And one thing about the magazine is there are so many finite details to each one of these pieces that really more than we could possibly ever show on air. And so one of the things I love about the magazine is you can go through and get a close-up look, and the photography is so great, so you can see all those little tiny details.
You'll get a close-up look, and you'll get some detail shots, and you'll also get all of the ingredients that you need to actually create a similar project of your own.
Perfect. Okay, let's see the next one.
This one right here is from our bracelet section, and I absolutely love this bracelet.
Okay, this is my favorite. I love this one.
It's by Suzanne Everett, and she's called it Sunset, and it's from her toolbox collection is what she calls it. And if you look closely, you can kind of tell why.
That is so cool. I love all the little hardware elements and that. All the different screws and the beads.
Nuts and bolts, yes. You can find things in your garage that you can make jewelry out of. You can go through your crafting toolbox and you will find things that you can make into jewelry.
Okay, that is a great piece.
This next piece is by Donna Weeks, and she titled it Holidays. And if you look at that, you can kind of tell. It's perfect for those holiday parties, cocktail parties.
I love how shiny and bright it is. It's just so pretty.
Those are made of beautiful crystals. It's a 3-strand bracelet, and the fun thing about that is the zigzag effect is created by using the 3-hole spacer bar and then alternating the number of beads that she puts between each one.
That is beautiful.
So I love that. And then the final piece that we have here is by Erin Strother.
I love the mix on this one of kind of the rustic antique and then the bright shiny pearls. Kind of a little elegant versus, rustic.
And that is really trendy right now, is using some of those fancier crystals or pearls and then using maybe copper or vintage pieces. At the very end here, she's got a river rock that's been drilled out, so you've even got a little bit of river rock in that design, and it's so much fun.
Which I love that it's just something that she probably had or that she collected, a little bit of nature that she added to the piece.
I had a designer once whose son brought her a little broken shard of pottery as a gift, and she turned that into a pendant, and it was just beautiful. So it's amazing how you can make things that really mean something to you, and she cherishes that necklace as well.
And I think that's something that scrapbooking and jewelry making have in common.
Definitely.
Because if you can bring those elements of memories, it really does create a great piece of art.
It is.
Tasha, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thank you for
I'm really
having me.
excited to learn more about this great craft of beading, to get more great ideas. And like I said, to really check out the fine details in each project. You can simply pick up an issue at your local craft store or go online. That's the easiest way that I think to do it because you can save time and money. Just go online to northridgepublishing.com and get a subscription.